Hey Raiders, Jacko here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to be going over the monster, the myth, the pointy-eared pinnacle of rarity himself, Apothecary. Now, recently I was lucky enough to draw this rare out of one of my shards, and because of the amount of hype on him, because of the insanity that everybody talks about on this character, I decided to level him up as far as I could. I've got him to 6 stars. I'm almost leveled him to level 60 at this point, but I haven't put anything on him. I wanted to see how he does. And what better way to take a look at how he does than to go through the process with you on him and then plug him in where I would have Doompriest and see how he does to fill her shoes, because they're both healers for me. They're both there to keep my team alive. Now, Apothecary has some additional things that he brings to the table. So let's take a look at what those are. His A1 is Scatterbolt, attacks 3 times at random. Great Fire Knight ability, just helps get the shield down. A2, Soothing Chant, heals a target ally by 35% HP. This heal can be critical. This is a big thing. And this is as well. When fully booked, I do have him fully booked, it's on a 2-turn cooldown. So every other turn, he's healing one of the allies by 35%. That's huge. And then 15% of 35%, which is what, 1.5, 3, 4.5. So he's looking at close to 40, a little over 40% heals, fully booked. And then we've got Boon of Speed. His A3 places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 15% on a 3-turn cooldown. So I don't have a speed increaser on my team, so this is going to be an interesting change. So what am I going to do for artifacts? Because of that fact that his heal can be critical, I'm going to be looking at heal gauntlets. Or heal gauntlets, there you go. In his hands, yes, they're heal gauntlets, but we're looking at crit rate gauntlets. So let's see what we got. We got some crit rate here in crit rate gauntlets. That's pretty nice. Do we have, shield set. I do want him in shield. That's shield and, that's not great gauntlets, honestly. So what else do we got? Cruel, immortal. Let's go back up there to those crit rate gauntlets and go ahead and put him in these 16. And those got speed. That's great. So put him in crit rate gauntlets. So we're on our way. I do have his mastery. Yes, I do have the 5% mastery, so we're all good there. Now we want him to survive, and I do want to put him in a shield set. And the reason for this is because my Doompriest is currently in a shield set, as you can see there. So I want to replace them straight. I don't want to lose that shield in this process. So we're going to go ahead and come down here and find shield. And what can we give our Apothecary here? HP percent. That's great. Especially with a shield set, because it goes off of HP. So we're going to give the pointy-eared Ponzi elf, an HP shield. Boots we're always looking for speed. What do we got? We got some speed there. We got some speed in a 5-star. Let's give him the 5-star. Now I am going to level these up all the way to 15, and I will cut that out, or all the way up to 15, all the way up to 16, and I will cut that out so you don't have to worry about it. Well, weapon, helm, and shield. We need 2 more pieces of shield set and 1 more piece of crit rate set, because, well, might as well. So what do we have in the crit rate set? Crit damage on the helm, not bad. Defense, crit damage, that's okay. Crit rate, that's nice. I like that. Let's go ahead and give him that crit rate shield there. And then let's see if we can fill out a weapon. Crit rate there. HP and crit damage, that's a decent one. Let's go with the 6-star here that's got accuracy and crit rate. Go ahead and equip that guy. And finally a helm. What do we got? Well, perfect, crit rate there. Alright, now coming down to here, this is going to be about survivability. So attack, not useful. Resistance, a little useful. Attack, again, not useful. Defense, there we go. That's what we're going to want with our amulets. HP, defense, attack, crit damage, attack. We're going to go ahead with the HP one here, because that'll just keep adding in to that shield set. and rings here. So attack, defense, good, good. HP with HP percent. There we go, perfect. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and level all these up to 16 real quick, since that's what our friend Doompriest has, and then we'll go into the Masteries. So I'll be back in just a minute when these all get all the way up there. Going on right now, and Artifact Enhancement is going to be a tournament or event within that to get fragments. So saving the pushing it to 16 till then. But let's see what we've got. So stats wise, we got him up to 34,000 in the health department, and we got him over 100% crit. That's perfect. 157 speed. He's a bit slow. I'm not worried about accuracy or anything like that, and his defense could stand to be higher. But we're at 34,000. Let's see what Doompriest is at. Doompriest has us beat by about 6,000 there. And she's faster. So it's not going to be exactly the same, but I think we're going to see some really good results out of him. So let's go ahead and do the Masteries. I don't have many left, but we're going to try and get the healing. So I went with more health because I am going to put him in a shield set. I went with the increased value of heals by this champion cast by 5% with lay on hands. We're going to stick with that theme if we can here. Increases the amount of healing and the value of shield buff placed by this champion by 10%. Yeah. So we're doing that one. What do we got in here? Increases the amount of healing and the value of shield buffs placed if the target ally has any of these. That's decent. Okay, what? 5% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random skill by 1 turn at the start of every turn. Let's go ahead and do that. Oop, it looks like we can get into even more here. We should go ahead and choose some things over here by 5% when we don't care about damage that much, honestly. So let's get him a little bit of healing there. Damage when attacking targets with might as well. You know, basically just going down the left side as you would see on most things. We're not going to do that because we'd rather do it over here. Increases speed by 8 for each dead ally. Has a 30% to extend the draft of any buffs cast by this champion. That's a good one. What do we got here? Increases the chances of placing any debuff from skills or artifacts. I think we can get down to War Master. So we're just going to go straight down to War Master. So even his damage should be similar to what he would have done before. Killed each round. Might as well. What to do? Lore Master, we don't have any, actually, yeah, we don't have any basic sets on him, so we're not too worried there. We'll go ahead and get this one there, and we got one more here. Accuracy, don't care. Debuffs, don't care. Buff cast, yeah, might as well. There we go. So, went ahead and put on his Masteries, so let's see how he does. Now, he is really good in Fire Knight, so we're going to go ahead and toss him into Fire Knight. So we're going to go up to the best stage we have here, so stage 14. And this is my normal crew. Pretty basic, got my Doompriest, got my defense down, got Armiger because he's amazing, got my Cold Heart because she's right there with Apothecary as one of the best rares in the game. So let's go ahead and hit it and see how this does. And take note, we're taking note of what Doompriest is doing for us here. So really all I've built her for is to heal and a little bit of cleansing. She's not putting out any damage or anything along those lines. And when she's stunned, she's not even doing that. Actually, she is because of her passive, but that's neither here nor there. This is an Apothecary focus, so we'll go ahead and, well, if this guy ever goes, oh, that's right, I need to take it off auto to kill this guy, because our friend Armiger is a little bit annoying in the fact that he reduces the turn meter, and this guy needs to go to become killable. Anytime, dude. You gonna go? There we go, now we can kill him. Or not. No? Still no? Apparently he's got one more turn of unkillable. This is annoying. Especially since Armiger is going to reduce his... Yep. There we are. Ooh, more turn meter decrease. How wonderful. You know, you guys have to let him go so that we can kill him. Really. Just let him go. Let him go. Come on. We can do this. Anytime here. So I'll jump forward. There we go. the guy finally dies, and we're on to wave 2. Sorry about that. It's one of the annoying things when you've got turn meter control and you run into someone who's slow and has an unkillable buff that they put on themselves. So annoying. Anyways, luckily we don't have that situation here, so we should just burn through these guys. Eventually, you know, as you do. Here we are. Finally, we get to the Fire Knight. Big thing about him is to get that shield down. Wonderful with the AI on our Coldheart these days is that she works to burn the shield down now without hitting her Heartseeker into the shield. It's absolutely wonderful. Just amazing. And when it goes down here, she should be able to get Heartseeker in with the full turn meter deplete. Perfect. And then Armiger will help to keep that turn meter down. As you can see here, Doompriest really isn't doing much. She's keeping us topped off health-wise, but outside of that, she's not really doing anything. We're back to the shield because this is the highest level one I can do, so it happens. Can't kill him in the one time we get his shield down, which is sad, but we get his shield down pretty quick again here, and that allows Armiger to keep that turn meter down. It allows Coldheart to hit him like the freight train that she is, and down he goes. So the thing we're really looking at here is Doompriest. So she got 285k in healing and 60k in 60k in damage, 7.4 in shield. Alright, now let's edit the team on this, pull her out, put our fancy new pointed-eared Pioneer in, and see how we do on this one. Now, I may have to pause it again just to get through, you know, that dude. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can kill him before he puts up. There's another one there, so we've got 2 to kill. Now, as you can see, we've gotten going fast. We managed to kill the guy before we put the thing up, which is wonderful. And our Apothecary here is keeping us up and keeping us in good shape. One of the nice things about Apothecary is, if I remember correctly, he does have a... I'm not going to see it there. Anyways, he does have an aura for defense in dungeon, so I could put him in the lead and actually have better defense, which would be better than Galek with his HP increase aura. Well, there we are, already to our Fire Knight. We're doing way better because of that lack of dealing with that unkillable. And his shield's already down thanks to that 3-hitter instead of a 1-hitter. That's wonderful. We're plowing into him. Shield goes back up, but we should have it down in nothing flat. We are seeing a little bit of damage here in Coldheart and Galek. Let's see how Apothecary deals with that. Right back up. Very nice. I'm liking him, this guy. I think the hype is adequate. It's warranted. He's doing a great job. I feel confident that we could go and do the next stage of Fire Knight with him, maybe even farther because of that 3-hitter. That's a big deal right there. So there we are. We finished it in nothing flat. He's got way less healing at 31k, but it was sufficient. It was plenty sufficient. He's got the same amount of damage, but no shield helping out there. So did we do it right here? Does he have his shield set on? He does have his shield set, so he wasn't doing anywhere near as much shield as Doompriest. But there you go. I am very impressed with Apothecary. He's worth the hype. If you get him, build him. He's well worth it. Definitely get him booked out because he needs it. And yes, ally defense in dungeons by 21%. So he's a great lead for dungeons as well. Better than your starter is going to be. So let's go ahead and take a look at our pointy-eared Ponzi Mage here. Armor-wise, he's actually in pretty decent armor, better than you would expect for a mage. We have no idea what his foot and leg armor is due to the long robes. However, the robes look rather heavy. They look well made, possibly with leather additions here, I'd say those were leather, just given the texturing of them. They look very leather to me, so we're going to go ahead and give that leather. He's got hip protection as well with the leather, nicely trimmed. Gorgeous leather trim even on the bottom cloth here. Really nice. He's got chainmail, probably mithril, knowing elves, here, and a good solid chest piece, so he is protecting his chests as well. His vanguards are form-fitted. They're very nicely engraved and tooled. I mean, look at that. And it doesn't look great when you go that close, but anyways. No gauntlets, so hopefully he doesn't actually get into a hand-to-hand fight, or else he's going to be missing fingers. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with his ability to cast spells, but who knows. Up to the pauldrons, and he fails on the pauldrons. They're just too big for him. I mean, and then they've got this turned up piece, which is really only there to make sure that he does connect his chin to them anytime he moves his head around vigorously. So he's going to dislocate his jaw, which probably is going to get in the way of casting, and that's just a bad move. He should not be wearing pauldrons this big. They're just not worthwhile, especially as a mage. I mean, come on. Now, they are beautifully tooled with kind of a eagle motif, is what I'm going to say there. And he's got some golden feathers here dangling down. So, looks-wise, yeah, they look pretty good. But usefulness, no, it's pretty terrible. No gorget. He's got a little bit of a helm here for hits that come directly at the top of the head, but his entire face and throat is exposed, so definitely a weak point there. For a mage, though, I'm going to have to go ahead and give Apothecary here for his armor and an overall aesthetic of 3 gourds. Coming to the weapon, we've got a very typical mage staff. It's got weird, funky, eagle? Yeah, I'm going to call that a stylized eagle again. He's got this bird motif going, it looks like, on the top there, and then it's just a pretty plain staff. No power pouring out of it, no magic crackling around it. So pretty plain, honestly, something you could probably find at, your local Halloween store as the time comes around. So on his weapon, we're going to go ahead and downgrade Apothecary and only give him a 1 gourd. Badassitude. He's a mage. I have a bias against mages, as you all know. But this mage has a reputation. I mean, everybody's heard about Apothecary at this point. If you're on the field, you've heard about him. You know that he's going to be incredibly hard to kill, and you know that he's going to make the people around him incredibly hard to kill. Because of his reputation alone, I'm going to go ahead and give our Apothecary here a badassitude of 3 gourds. I'm sorry, I couldn't go higher. He's still a frail mage. If you get anywhere near him, he's going to buckle like I don't know. He's just going to collapse. Just going to collapse. The poor guy is not built for a one-on-one fight. He really isn't. And bringing that to our overall aesthetic, what can I say? He's got good-looking armor, golds and silvers. It's a nice metallic, shiny look to him, but he is just a poncy, pointed-eared elf. I mean, what is it about elves? I don't know. I would take an orc with a stutter. That's a terrible thing to say. I would take an orc who didn't know how to wield a weapon over an elf any day of the week, no matter which elf it was. It's just one of those things. So, on overall aesthetics, I'm going to have to give Apothecary here a 2 gourd. Sorry, pointy ear, you're not my type. Anyways, there you go. Apothecary, he does live up to his hype. He is a wonderful addition to a free-to-play team. Definitely worth it if you pull him. And since he's not a void, he's actually rather easy. Gonna put up quotes there because it did take me 4 or 5 months here to pull him. But he's easier to pull than, say, Reliquary Tender or some of those other absolutely amazing rares that you get out there. So, there you have it. Apothecary, we actually tested him out, and even at level 50, without all his masteries, he holds up and does the same job as Doompriest at full level 60 and all of her masteries. So, very, very good rare. I'm very happy I pulled him, and he's probably going to be replacing Apothecary will replace Doompriest in almost all of my lineups. Thank you again. If you have any thoughts about it or any heroes that you would like to see reviewed aesthetically on one of my other videos, please put those in the comments below. Otherwise, As always, please like, subscribe, and toll that bell so you can always get notifications on new contents. And thank you again. We'll see you next time on Jacko's Raider Rants.